Voices getting quiet. Go on and get crunk. Head back to
And we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Stirring the Pot. As always, I'm here with a few of my nearest and dearest. Coach Cole, Zach, Big J are all here. We're missing Buddha. He has some prior obligations to take care of. We'll dock his pay, as always. Before we get into it, please like, share, follow, and subscribe on all social media platforms, YouTube, Spotify. We appreciate any love we can get. Share with everybody you know. It's a good show, I promise. Let's kick things off. Let's talk about some winners, losers, and some of these new hires. Fellas, chat me up about some of these recent high-profile hires that happened in the league. I'll kick it off. Our resident Giants fan, Buddha, is not here, but I'll let you know how I feel about the Giants hiring John Harbaugh. I 100% know that this is not X's and O's hire. This is a culture change hire.
There you go.
My only reservation is that their general manager and owner tend to get in the way, as a lot of these owners seem to do, of the football decisions. And since that's been happening, they have not, them being the Giants, been in the playoff hunt, really. As long as they step back, let John Harbaugh do his job, I say give the Giants 3 years. I think they can be competing for the division. I mean, obviously, the Cowboys and Eagles may both re-up and keep running that thing and fighting for first and second. And then you got the Commanders still right there in it. But like I said, I think John Harbaugh is going to command respect instantly. You got a second-year quarterback next year in Jackson Dart, who's going to largely benefit from that leadership. Maybe he can make Cam Scatterboo not use his head to headbutt walls. But what say you guys? What do you feel about the John Harbaugh hire real quick?
Just to get right to it, do the Giants have a better roster than the Ravens?
It's probably pretty close.
Pretty close, you'd say, right?
Yeah.
So why did he get fired from the Ravens?
The same way Mike Tomlin got fired and McDermott got fired.
Got you for being mid. My bad. I was just trying to get an answer.
No, that's
so
fair. It's fair. The Giants would take that success in a heartbeat, though.
Sure. But if that's what we're aiming to do now, yeah, I do agree. The culture change will be something crazy, something I think that the Giants need, and that'll be really good for the next coach that they get in there after Harbaugh. So, but they have an injury-prone roster. Every superstar on there is ACL. I'm not even sure Cam Scatterboo's got a leg anymore. Jackson Dart's got his 15th concussion in the last 3 days.
Man, Cam Scatterboo was walking the next day after he snapped that ankle.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's something wrong there. There's no way that's longevity anywhere. And that's not a style I think he can sustain. I could be wrong, but maybe I'm just a Giants hater. I don't know. But for me, it's an impressive name. I like Harbaugh a lot. I think he's a good coach. But I also think the Giants are a bad football team. And yeah, it's exciting because Jackson Dart's new, Cam Scatterboo's new. The young kids know these guys' names. So it's exciting. But at the end of the day, 3 people ain't playing football. Buddha tried to hype up the defense all year. We hung 40 on them, and we were terrible. So, I mean, I don't know what we're talking about, if you want me to be honest.
Honestly, I think one thing that's going to be very telling about the future in New York and what it's going to look like under John Harbaugh is whether or not they finally draft a damn receiver, or whether or not he finally drafts a damn receiver to go along with Malik Neighbors, because they need it. Wan'Dale Robinson is cool. He had a great year, don't get me wrong, but that's just because they had nobody else. Really good number 3, good slot guy.
It's a great number 3.
Great
Darius
number 3.
Is a good number 3, too.
When he's healthy, which is very rare.
Cam Scatterboo's a really good fullback.
I think it brings the city of New York hope.
Sure.
You know, and obviously as that fades. I saw something on, I think, Twitter today. If your head coach doesn't win a Super Bowl in 5 years, the chances of him winning drastically fall. I think you have Andy Reid and you have Bill Cowher to be the only 2 that have won a Super Bowl past year 5. So he's going to have to make some changes pretty quick. They got some pieces on that defense. That D-line is scary. I don't care what anybody says. They got some guys on the D-line. 40 points.
Can you give me names?
Spider-Man.
Peter Parker or Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or what are we doing?
We're in the Giants offseason now, so it's not kind of top of my head. But you know them. You like them.
Gotcha.
Brian, there you go. Brian Burns.
Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence.
Thank you.
Thibodeau, yeah. Thibodeau's the guy.
Abdul Carter started.
Brian Burns is a guy. I think they got him from Carolina.
He had his best season of
Abdul
his
Carter
career.
started coming on at the end of the year.
You know what you do with about
Abdul Carter, that's who I was forgetting.
There you go. They got him in the draft this year from Penn State.
I tell you this, you can say that he came on at the end of the year. Well, for 13, 14 weeks, he was a nobody.
I did hear there were some issues.
And he wanted the GOAT's number. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
Hey, and like I was watching something the other day. The problem is these kids get everything handed to them, keys to the castle at 17 years old. So when there's no success, they've never had to go through adversity, none of that stuff. When that doesn't work in the NFL, when you're on a not very good football team, what's next? You don't know. You've never had to do it. Because if you're like an NFL stud at your high school, you're going to have success. Most of these guys who are good in high school go to good colleges that win a lot of football games, and they got paid millions of dollars to be there. And then they got paid more millions of dollars to be in the NFL. But the winning doesn't come with that money. And with such a young core who's from the new era of NIL babies and all this stuff, I don't know if youth is the answer anymore. Yes, you can piece youth, but when you're relying from the quarterback, the running back, your best receiver, I think you got more problems than you got answers. And then you're going to pair that with a 65-year-old man? I don't know. And you want to talk about culture? They don't know what culture is.
They're going to learn.
I'm not going to learn.
They're going to learn. It's going to be.
I'm very excited.
I do agree with the 3-year statement that you did say, though, Zach.
I'm not a big Harbaugh guy.
I'm a lot more excited to have on my fantasy.
I'm not a big Harbaugh guy. Neither one of them.
What'd you say,
Neither
Jay?
one of them.
Oh, you're not?
They just don't.
I think they're good coaches. They're solid.
Jay, you just don't like them because they run the ball and they play slow and they don't put up 100 points a game. They don't play how you
like the Eagles. I got you. Like the Eagles did this year.
For me. I don't know, man.
I see what you did there.
I don't know. Man, I don't got nothing for them.
I think respect in the NFL, being competent coaches.
Our guys at Experts of Very Little said exactly why would millionaires continue to work hard when they don't need to. I can't agree with that more. And if you come from a place like we do, you give me $1 million, you'll be lucky to see me for 3 weeks, more or less. Come in and practice. Talking about practice.
Rookie deals have always been a thing, but yeah, you're right. When you get the kid that was making more money in college and still making good money in the NFL, but maybe not as much, that want to maybe going away pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, we just watched a 35-year-old play quarterback for Miami this year and play in the national championships.
I think he has one more.
That's what I'm getting at.
I think he has one more year of eligibility.
I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't even surprise me.
Ain't no way.
He can couple his NIL with his Social Security.
Ain't no way. Yeah, he said he graduated 3 years ago, so he didn't have to go to class.
The only recent college graduate to get his retirement check the same year.
Man, I have a master's degree before he loses eligibility.
He's going to be a doctor.
Dr. Beck. All right, let's keep it moving, fellas. Jay, another high-profile hire in the NFL. Let me ask you, we talked about injuries a little bit, so we definitely got to bring the Chargers up. What is the Chargers' ceiling next season now that they've hired former Miami Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel as their new offensive coordinator?
He finna blow the roof off of him. Hey, man, when you get a guy who's finally gets a quarterback who can do a lot with the backs that they have over there, and if they go draft them a good receiver, I'm sure Keenan Allen is done. So I hope Keenan Allen is gone. But hey, if they get another good receiver in and they get that O-line healthy with Mike McDaniel at the OC, bro, the sky is the limit. When I say it's gonna get scary over there, it's gonna get really scary. What do you got to say?
When you say scary, are we talking about competing for the AFC West scary?
For a Super Bowl scary. We already know the defense is there. The defense is already there. And he's gonna get over there and Justin Herbert is not gonna have to do too much because he's gonna get these layups. He finna draw these layups for him, get them rolling, get them going. Watch, man. The LA Chargers are gonna be a team to watch next season. With Mike McDaniel as the OC, it's gonna be scary.
Stop traffic for a second. Let's just stop and think. And this is for reference. How many
Man.
playoff games has Justin Herbert won? What year is this in his career?
It's five or six.
6.
5 or 6.
Maybe.
5, 6. Okay.
He's gotten
Okay. It's crazy that you say that. If that was Dak Prescott, he'd be the worst quarterback in the NFL. So I find that weird that you give them all that credit. You're talking about a guy that's going to save the Chargers, and then you said 15 ifs if they fix the offensive
No, I
line,
didn't say
if
if.
they get another
I
receiver,
didn't say
if
no
they
if.
can stay here. Hold on, I'll let you talk. I didn't interrupt. You
If they
can run the
fix
tape.
offensive
You did
line,
say it.
their
I was
offensive line
counting.
is gonna be healthy next year.
I was counting. If it's
They
crazy because
do
you've
got
also
the
said they
worst
had the
training
worst
staff.
training staff in all the free world, so I don't believe that either. And then
If
you're
they get
bringing
a
a
good
guy in who just ran a circus in Miami, and you're gonna send him to L.A. And now
Yes.
that's the
Where was
answer
he
to the
most
test.
successful? Where was he most
I don't
successful at?
believe in the Chargers. I don't.
In
I honestly,
California.
and on top of that,
I'll
As
tell
an
you
OC.
though, isn't it
if you're
kind of a
calling Charger,
culture?
yes, if
Isn't
you're
it
calling
kind
Charger culture the
I'm
same as
not saying
49er
that,
culture,
man. You
we
get a
don't
guy
even
who
need to be
wants to
talking
go
right
back
now.
out there to
Well, isn't
California.
it kind of
He's still gonna be in the room with him, and he gets and this will be
Well, I want to drive a Range
the
Rover
most
on
talented
48s to
quarterback
work
he's
every
ever
day
had.
too.
You realize that, right? He hasn't had a talented quarterback like the one that he has.
He's
That's
got
crazy.
Carson Wentz. Got you.
Oh,
Mm.
get out of here. Zach, what were you going to say?
Isn't it kind of a culture clash though with Harbaugh and McDaniel trying to work together?
I think
And
McDaniel
don't get
is
it
going
wrong,
to be like his son.
they ran the ball a lot in Miami, more than what people thought, maybe because they had to. But he's definitely a little kind of a flashier kind of play caller guy. And Harbaugh is hey, this is a ball club. We're going to run the ball. So it'd be
He
interesting.
damn near made Raheem Mostert an all-pro running back one year not too long ago. I mean, he runs the ball.
They do run the ball. But they also run a lot out of shotgun, which I know Harbaugh doesn't really like. So it's going to be interesting who has the overall say in that. Herbert's a great quarterback. They can't stay healthy. They'll have to draft a receiver. They'll have to make sure the O-line's healthy. The defense is pretty good. They're in the AFC West though, and that's a gauntlet. It's exciting for sure.
Bro,
And he
that's
probably
his
is best in
role.
that OC
He's
role.
not a leader of
which is good
men,
for him.
but guess who is a leader of men? Harbaugh. So, hey,
No.
he gets to go take that back seat.
But he's a
He gets to go
button
take
pusher
that
on the
back
Xbox
seat
controller at OC.
and do what he want to do, and that's nothing but X's and O's. I can go over here, I can stay in the back seat, and I can go over here and just write on this board, hey, my quarterback gets to do this. I need my quarterback to do this. Where he was a lot more successful in San Francisco, where he was just on the board, calling the plays. He's good at that.
They better not put him in the booth because the
He gonna
smoke
have his window
detectors from the
open.
vape smoke will be going
He gonna
absolutely
have his window
nuts.
open.
That's legal in LA.
He gonna have his
It's
window
a
open.
frowned
Yes.
upon.
Zach, why do you know that?
I just be knowing things, man. Lad
Just be
McConkey could
knowing
have
things.
a big year next year.
That's
Or
what we thought
huge.
this year.
Quentin
But
Johnson.
this is
Quentin
what
Johnson.
I think Quentin
I like
Johnson has
Cube
a
more
really
than I do
big year
Lad.
next
I'm not
year
gonna lie.
because he's one of those big guys who's really good after the catch. So if you give him the ball quick, sky's the limit, bro.
Okay, no explanation after this. Is Herbert a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is he a top 10 NFL quarterback right now?
Yes.
He close to that back
Is
half
he
for
number
me.
10?
I mean, we could
I'm
sit
taking
here and
Hurts.
name names.
Who's better,
but
Justin
a
Herbert or
Super Bowl
Jalen
winner.
Hurts?
Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. Jalen Hurts may be a better leader, but
Hey,
I
man, we
think the better
taking a
quarterback
leader.
is
We taking a
Justin
winner,
Who's
or
dating Madison here?
a guy who's just fits the bill.
I'm pretty sure
Who's
the Eagles and the
dating-
Cowboys won the same number of playoff games this year.
Thing is, you wanna
We knew we were bad, so don't look at me crazy.
Hey, the only thing is, you say
said we
something
knew
about,
we was
you wanna
bad.
say
We
something
knew
about
that in
the
week
Cowboys.
1.
But, bro, my quarterback got more wins than your quarterback got. And
Oh,
how
we're not
long he
getting
been in the
into
league?
that. Them losers are at home. Let's talk about some Something else.
We're all in Cancun
How
right now.
long
Let's
you
all
been in the
call
We're
it.
league?
all in
Everybody's
Cancun, baby.
Everybody's in Cancun.
Texans just touched
Hey, man,
down. It's time to party.
What's that dude over there, Cole, man? He the one bringing up that BS. I ain't talking about Boy Scouts.
We
Jalen
talking
Hurts.
about we talking
did
about
Jalen
the recent
and
hires in
AJ Brown are
NFL.
sharing a daiquiri as we speak. Two straws.
We talked about
cup.
Mike McDaniel being the wrong guy in Miami. Zach, I want to ask you: is Kevin Stefanski the right coach for the Falcons in this roster, this super talented roster, or was he just the safest hire?
It's tough. And if you'd asked me that 3 years ago, I'd have been like, that's 100% home run. He's definitely working with more talent than he'd ever had. But I don't know if you've seen that video of him in the locker room saying, "Hey guys, you know I don't lie to you." And Myles Garrett eyes rolled out of his damn head. Oh man. So I think he lost that locker room. A little hesitant to say it's probably a safer hire for sure, but he took a Browns team that was not good to the playoffs.
Yeah,
That takes some kind of coaching. So he's working with a lot of talent this next year. It'll probably be a lot better. And the AFC or the NFC South, it's not daunting, some would say. So there's a window there, man. I mean, I'm excited for him. I hope they unlock Kyle Pitts. I hope Drake London goes off. A lot to be excited about in Atlanta right now for sure. Probably a safer hire more than flashy. But again, I mean, he's already done less with more, so it's exciting to see him driving a Corvette, not a beat up.
Grant, how he handled that quarterback situation for me? I lost so many points for him, bro.
I agree, but we don't know who's calling
ain't no
the
way
shots there,
you
man.
keep
The
marching
owner
out
or the
them
GM.
Gabriel out there, and he can't hit a 5-yard in route.
I'm just saying, we don't. It could be all Stefanski, but we don't know who's pulling the strings. I mean, we just got a big interview from Billy Bean and them saying how they never wanted to draft Keon Coleman. Things happen. They're out of your control.
Because he's
It could be
trash.
It could be all Stefanski. I don't know. It could 100% be like, hey, Gabriel's our guy, and that was a big miss, and that's probably what lost him his job.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. Stefanski obviously doesn't like a certain type of quarterback.
Well,
Whether that's youthful.
Why would he pick the Atlanta job then? If he
Whether
starts
it's
Kirk
ego.
Cousins, if Kirk
I don't know.
Cousins starts next year, you have a point. But he just
Hey,
jumped on the
listen
Michael
here.
Penix train.
Hot take. I'm starting Kirk Cousins over Michael Penix. I'm not a Michael Penix fan. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm just not.
Because he's trash.
Well, then what are we talking about? We're accusing this man of being a certain way, but what does he have?
What did I accuse him of? I said he obviously doesn't like a certain type of quarterback.
Didn't he
useful
was there when they paid Deshaun Watson?
Yes. So do you think Atlanta's going to want to go Kirk? You think he's want to go Kirk Cousins or he's going to want to go Michael Penix?
I think he's going to embrace the city of Atlanta.
I think they're going to be good though.
That's what
not a big fan of
listening to Migos tomorrow.
I think they'll be good.
I believe in Michael Penix, man. I think if you just give him time to develop, he's going to be pretty good.
They got all the weapons.
Time to heal too.
To you.
His talent got a lot of weapons.
That's an indicator, yeah.
Defense is good.
Very, very
young
fast.
Talent everywhere across the board.
They fly.
Yes, can't deny that.
Defense is very fast.
The defense is good.
Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Top 2 running back.
Top 3 running back. Top 10 receiver.
He's good. Above
Drake
average.
London.
Above average for sure.
10, 15.
It's got to stay on the field.
Generational talent and Kyle Pitts. I don't think anybody would argue that.
A bunch of potential.
Not one bit. Saw that man start to turn up.
David Njoku, but runs a 4.5 and on steroids. Stefanski's got to love that.
They were
40-inch
elite defense was 19th in points per game and 17th in total defense.
Yeah, how many sacks?
Excellent. A lot of room to grow.
That D line was nice.
Well,
hey man, numbers lie. The defense is solid. You got to remember that the offense stalled on a lot of drives. They punted the ball a lot. Kirk Cousins he is a damn statue sitting in the backfield. I can't deny that. That's the one knock I have against him. But he'll run the offense. He'll dink and dunk. He'll go to the right guys. I mean, we saw Kevin Stefanski had Joe Flacco looking like damn prime Tom Brady for a stretch of the season. So last year, So, I mean, it ain't no thing for him to scheme up and get it going. But, Zach, I appreciate your opinion on that Atlanta hire. Cole, I want to wrap up our coaching carousel conversation with you and ask, of the jobs that are still available, which is the most attractive to you?
I mean, it's hard not to say being an OC in Philly. I mean, on paper, I think it's talent-wise, it's elite if you look at the roster. But then also look at, yes, they definitely underachieved. So any change that's better than what they just had is going to be viewed as success. So is that smoke and mirrors or is that real success? I think Philly had a championship caliber roster, and it was just bad to see. And I hate Philly, I do, but then you get to a point to where, like, if that's who's representing your division, you kind of like backhand compliment kind of stuff with them. Like, I guess my expectations were higher for Philly than what they gave us. I think Philly's a very intriguing job, but at the same time, is it a sinking ship? So I think there's more questions than there is intrigue for me with that job, but something about it is also very interesting. I'm not saying that to hate. I mean, the offensive line's kind of aging in key pieces. I don't know if Saquon's ever Saquon again. I don't know what that looks like.
It's only
I don't
one
know if
O
AJ
line.
Brown's good for that. And that's
One
a
O
key
line.
piece of the offensive line. Oh, okay. Because
guess
all
the rest
season
of-
I had to hear about y'all struggles
One
because
O
he
line.
wasn't there. But go ahead, keep talking.
I guess the rest of the
It just
line's
makes
not
a
very good.
very big difference. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
know
you have
for
a
sure.
Like I said,
quarterback.
we're talking
that's-
about a gold jacket guy, but
I think you have a
The
quarterback already
record
peaked.
with him, the record
Running back
with
that's
him
past his
and
prime.
without him is very different.
and I'm not saying it's a Titanic sink today, but I think there's some leaks there. Does an offensive coordinator plug some of that? Maybe. You know, I think results build chemistry. I'm a firm believer in that. When the players are getting the results they want, I think it's easy to build chemistry.
It's easy when you're winning.
When you're not getting that and all the adversities in your face, it's easy to throw a fit. I think A.J. Brown's a bad fit for the Eagles because I do think they have a good culture over there, and I don't think he buys into what's going on over there. That could be problematic for that hire. What's up, Wolf?
I've said this on socials. I don't think Nick Sirianni gets as much blame as he deserves. He is the
He's the
culture
boss.
setter. He is
Yep.
allowing all these shenanigans. It's one thing to let your guys kind of be themselves, and you don't want to take away their personalities, but they also have to respect you and your culture and what you're trying to build. And I think we see a lot, not only with A.J. Brown, but in some other
Jalen Carter.
instances.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody can make Jalen Carter act right, but it's just stuff like that keeps happening.
But when you got a
and then
bull
you
like
see-
him, you got to let him do him.
you just stay out of his way. But no, I see a lot with Nick Sirianni. Like, imagine John Harbaugh on the sideline screaming in Lamar's face like we saw Sirianni with A.J. Brown. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, it's just some stuff that shouldn't be happening, especially in front of the cameras. And I think that speaks volumes about Sirianni and the culture that's over there. The fact that they all get boo-boo face, like even Devontae Smith, he's from that, he's a Saban guy. He's used to being coached hard, but do you see him walking off the field looking boo-boo faced and sad, So I think Nick Sirianni's got a lot to do with what's happening over there, what's not happening. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if an OC actually does kind of turn things around if they can get that offense cooking again, they start winning. I mean, obviously that fixes all your problems. So.
Just to touch on that real quick again, does an offensive coordinator benefit from having Jalen Hurts?
I think he's real limited in what he can
Or
do.
or I'm not, and that's no hate. Or do you have to run that specific system where Jalen Hurts is very effective?
I think you got to run that
Or
specific.
can you bring your
This
own
the only
system
thing
in
I have to
and
say
be
about that.
successful?
I don't think so.
He's had two. If you come be an OC and be good in Philly, you get a head coaching job.
You're out of there.
So this is another thing.
I think it's
This
most.
is another
most-
thing they
I
said
think
about
that's literally
Herbert.
anywhere, but on.
How does Kellen Moore looks average with Herbert, and he wins the Super Bowl with Hurts. So
What Jay, you know, being an offensive line guy too, though, same as I do. If you can run the football like they were able
yes,
to do,
but
you
still,
can
man.
literally do anything. And when Kellen Moore
Yeah,
was
but
in
all
Philly,
right.
he
So
was
when they
able
take
to
the
run
run
the
away
football.
like they did in
And
the
I
Super
think
Bowl,
when he
what
was
do you
in
do? Throw it all over the yard, and
Now you
Jalen
use your
Hurts.
other running back who
Hey
wears
man,
number
this
one.
when Hurts gets to that big stage, he's different, bro.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
there
the
though.
division, he really shined.
No,
Did he
didn't.
over?
Not
Did he
this
have
one.
over 300 yards in the
Not
Super
this
Bowl?
last one.
He
He
did.
had like 250.
In the Super Bowl, he didn't.
But the one for the
Okay.
Chiefs,
Throwing it all over the yard.
I think he threw for like 370.
Throwing it all
He
over.
throwing nothing.
I don't know. I mean, and somebody might see different. What other jobs are open to compare to? I mean, would be better than Philly.
I mean, you got the Ravens. You got your franchise quarterback there waiting
People
for
say
you.
that, but
If the GMs don't get involved in the draft process,
you
and
still got the
same thing
the
with
head
Josh
coach for the
Allen,
Bills. That's open.
there's problems.
Got the Bills. Yeah.
A buddy of mine said Hurts is
Well,
a system quarterback. That's
I
all I'm
ain't
saying.
seen too many
People are talking.
assistant quarterback
I'm
can't
a
get to
little
the Super
worried
Bowl.
about Buffalo.
I'll take it.
There's
I'm a
people
little worried
saying
about
things.
Assistant quarterback.
It's a great system.
I mean, I think that's just good coaching. We can give Hurts all the crap we want, but I think a good coach coaches to his players' strengths, and we know
Before
Hurts
we
is
leave
a
this
dual
subject,
threat guy.
It's a good point.
Not
I
the
wanna
greatest
say-
pocket passer.
I wanted
Go
Michael
ahead.
Bones OC. He's in LA. I wanted Brian Daboll. He's going to interview for the head coaching job in Buffalo. And then I'm hearing things about him going to Tennessee to be an OC. And I'm like, what the hell? But
Who did I see just get the Tennessee job?
yeah,
Robert
and,
Saleh.
so the next,
I don't know
two-
about that.
The next two
He's coaching the Jets again.
OCs that I would like, either Mike Kafka or Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob.
Okay.
You do, and
Jay,
you clean it up.
this ain't Gucci bag shopping where you
Man,
just
can
go
I
in and
wish
pick
right
your
now?
favorite, buddy.
God,
It doesn't-
dog, come on, West right now. I would love to
Yeah,
have
buddy.
that OC from the
Of course you
Colts
can.
Wish upon a star.
over here with the Eagles. So those are my Mike Kafka and old
I'd
Cooter.
love.
All right.
He was the OC for
Oh,
the
Cooter.
Falcons.
Oh,
Love that
Cooter.
Cooter.
Quit
I
saying
want
it.
our Cooter over there in Philly, man.
Cooter.
We heard you. We get it.
All right, we don't spend like 10 minutes talking about the Eagles. Let's move on, guys.
Yeah, I was moving on.
Please.
Let's kick off the playoff pressure cooker. We're going to recap the wildest, most unpredictable moments from this past week in the NFL and college in the playoffs. As we know, we just settled it. We had the natty, but before we get there, wild card weekend was upon us.
Divisional.
It's win or go home, no safety nets. Some careers got cooked, some legacies got built, and some folks' seasons came to an end, unfortunately. It's going to
Divisional.
crank up the heat. As we know, the Texans traveled into New England to take on the Patriots, where they lost 28-16. This game showed truly turnovers don't flip momentum in the playoffs. They end seasons. This was a perfect
Divisional.
example.
Beautiful game.
You said wild card week. You said wild card week.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, man, I'm sleep
This is a
deprived. I got a
pitiful
baby. Leave
game,
me
man.
alone. You know what I meant. Wild card week. I mean, damn, I said it again. Divisional. The divisional round.
It was a pitiful game, man.
What was that, Jay?
Nobody wanted the damn ball.
It was a pitiful game. I would kick it to Zach real quick. Zach, is this a sign that the Patriots are truly reestablished as contenders?
I think only because there's only 4 teams left. I mean, you got to count them in. A couple things. I think they're just an overall good team. I mean, Drake May he's leading in the playoffs in touchdowns, but he has 2 picks and 6 fumbles. It's not very good. But just overall team, they're pretty solid. I'll tell you though, let's go ahead and touch on this. I don't want to hear CJ Stroud lost him the game because CJ Stroud, here we go. CJ Stroud played the same game against Pittsburgh.
And Pittsburgh was barely a playoff team.
That's what I'm saying. So why
So
are we
what's your
thinking
point?
he's going to turn on? Why are we thinking he's going to flip a switch next week?
Well, it's not that he needed to flip a switch and become, Joe Montana. He just needed to not be terrible.
You just take care of the ball
That's
and I'll
it.
win
Yeah.
that game easily.
That's fair.
Hey, the best thing I saw on Twitter, it said 31 other quarterbacks in the NFL win that game versus New England.
Dan
David
Orlovsky
said that.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm not an Orlovsky guy, but that's probably the greatest quote I could have related to that.
I think Dylan
The
Gabriel
if
could have
ga-
won that game.
If game is dangerous though, because it's like, what if the Patriots didn't turn the ball over either?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, that was kind of expected with
Jay-
the deep. Our
I
defense
mean,
has been
not Jay,
playing.
Dow, 4 picks and a half. I'm not sure. I could be
Buddy.
wrong. I've never heard of that.
Not in the divisional. Maybe maybe Josh Johnson against the
be
Eagles
in the
in
game.
2022.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm in a conflicted street with this, but D'Amico's some to blame too. You leaving a quarterback who's been struggling, then throws 4 picks in the first half, no adjustment, no change, is what I'm seeing from the coaching side as far as X's and O's. But then I think of the other side, is that bad for business going forward with a guy that you still think could be your franchise quarterback? Obviously, y'all think that. You took him number 2. But at some point as the boss, are we stunting him or stunting his growth by keep sending him out there with that? 4 picks and a half, guys.
Hey,
Good
good example. A good example to address what you just said. A few years ago, well, not a few years ago, was it 6, 7 years ago at this point? Jalen Hurts. Nick Saban sat his ass down and put Tua in the game. What did they do? Went on to win a natty. Yeah,
That's college,
I know
though.
it's different. The NFL is a business. I know we took him 2nd overall. He's getting paid a lot of money. You got to start
the
that
answer
guy,
right there.
unfortunately.
But also,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
saw the players after the game; they believe in CJ Stroud. So I don't think
yeah,
that would
but
have
how
went
much
over
of that
well.
is
And
good
Davis
media
Mills,
training?
great, nothing wrong with Davis Mills, but I don't think that would have rallied the troops. You know what I mean? Because they were 100% behind CJ. I think it was a learning lesson, man. I mean, like he said, I think he said it perfectly. He can't be Superman, and he's not used to not having to do that. He needs to rely on his defense. I think the game
Sir.
shakes out differently if he doesn't,
But in
it's really just
CJ's
one play.
defense, at one point in the game, the Texans were 11 carries for 10 yards. Well, when you rely so much on a quarterback in that type of weather, in that type of environment, and our run game is literally 0, that's a tough situation for any quarterback to be in.
It is.
The problem that I have is the picks, not the lack of production. It's the turnovers.
The first pick was probably the worst, and that probably what set the game because the Texans left for about 20 seconds the entire game. And then you see CJ running backwards, throwing the ball in the air, he's getting sacked, and it's a pick 6. And from then on, you could just feel it in the air. It was over.
I said Joe Montana.
And then when Ramondre, they were stopping Travion, but when Ramondre came back from that eye injury, he was gashing him. So
by that point, the defense had they were gassed.
Dude, they can only do so much, man. They're having to start on their own 30 every drive. Like it's tough.
And I'm gonna say this. I've been hating on the Patriots all year. Do I believe in them still? No, I don't. They could win the Super Bowl, and I'd still think it's a fluke. I don't know why. That's just how I feel. And I'm a Mike Vrabel guy. I like him. I think he's a phenomenal football coach. From culture all the way to X's and O's, I think he does a really good job. But I think that the New England Patriots have had the path of least resistance to get to where they are.
Buddy,
they don't have they didn't play an impressive schedule, and they haven't played an impressive schedule in the playoffs either.
Let's look at it. Who did they beat in the wild card? Beat
Chargers.
to shit Chargers team.
And then a good Texans team who had a quarterback who turned the ball over 4 times in one quarter.
Gave them the ball. Yeah.
My only issue is, and I said this in the group text, it's going to be hard to beat the allegations if they make it to the Super Bowl because now that Bo Nix is out, it just seems like it's inevitable.
It almost seems destined.
Not just you guys, but I'm talking 80% of NFL analysts had the Texans knowing Nico was out, knowing they're playing in the snow, knowing Trent Brown was going to be iffy. They still picked the Texans. So, yes, I understand CJ had a bad game. But I mean, you got to tip your cap to the Patriots at some point. I will talk about it later, but their road may come to an end next week. I mean, Denver's I kind of believe in
I'm not counting Denver out.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm not counting Denver out, but if they do make it past Denver, I'm telling you now, they're getting their asses stomped in the Super Bowl, whether it's LA or Seattle. Yeah, I've been saying that since the beginning of the season. The AFC has been iffy. A lot of frauds. We were high on the Colts early on. You see how that turned out. Patriots had a cupcake schedule. A lot of the guys, the Broncos look like the Chiefs from a year ago where they won all these comeback games and one-score games last minute, just fell their way. I don't believe in them. I agree with everything Cole said. And like I said, if they are able to get past the Denver Broncos, I think they get their shit pushed in at the Super Bowl.
I think we've all been on the NFC.
Broncos quarterback, what's Broncos quarterback name? No, the starter.
Jared Stidham.
Jared Stidham.
Bo Nix. I don't know why I come.
Bo Nix.
I think if he's healthy, they like get an automatic bid into the Super Bowl. That's how confident I was.
I'm just not impressed by him. He's the best out of the Drake Mays, the JJ McCarthy's, the Jackson Darts.
So
he's the
who
best
would you
version
take, Drake
of that
May or Bo
group of
Nix?
guys, of young quarterbacks.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Bo Nix. It's not close.
I don't know.
I don't think it's close.
I think I'm
You
taking
think Drake May is what?
He's a better passer.
And he's mobile. He can move.
He can move.
Guys
Turnovers are killing him.
NFC.
Yeah, he's got
How many years Drake May been in the league? Is this his like first year of tape?
No, he played last year.
Yeah, it's his second year
He
in the
started
league.
all the games until like the last like 2 games
From
he got hurt.
like week.
He started all
early.
games as a
Or
rookie.
something like that. Yeah, they let Joe
As a
Mixon
rookie?
play.
Yeah.
Who would have been?
Okay.
He's impressive. Okay. Again, it's really a Mike Vrabel thing too. I mean, it kind of feels like the old Patriots where there's not really a stud anywhere. They just do their job. They get the job done. You know what I mean? Because I mean, they got an older Stephon Diggs.
Tom Brady was pretty good.
Yeah,
just gonna throw that out there.
But if you don't remember,
Rob Gronkowski was pretty good.
When Tom Brady was young, when they played the Rams in that first Super Bowl, he wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And that was all defense, run the ball, and just barely getting over the hump.
I didn't know we were going to 1964. My bad.
Oh, it's okay. We haven't got there yet. We're on our way, though.
That's on me.
It just reminds me of an older Patriots team, the beginning of that dynasty. Not saying they'll win the Super Bowl. We got something coming on later. I'll spill the beans, but they're just doing a job.
Malik, we said that Tom Brady was pretty
not
good.
at first.
Yeah, sorry. Tom Brady's the GOAT.
At first, he was a game
He's
manager.
the GOAT.
He was not the GOAT at first.
Malik.
They heavily relied on the defense.
He was a game manager.
100%. And maybe that's what Drake May is. Just a really good game manager.
I think that's talent. I'm just not ready to crown him yet.
He's still
I'm not ready to give him that yet. But I think Drake May, he got some talent. He's growing on me, but not yet.
Give me Drake May's his GOAT comp. Like, what is his ceiling? Give me a comparison to what his ceiling is.
That's so
ceiling
tough.
for Drake May.
Yeah, Drake May.
Give me Brett
Y'all want to
Favre.
hear my answer?
Give me Brett Favre.
Is crazy.
Never talk again on here ever again. You're joking me.
A little mobile, great passer, turns the ball over. What are we talking about?
I think his ceiling.
I think he'll clean that up.
This is my guy. I think his ceiling's like Tony Romo.
Not bad.
I don't think he's gonna swing it around.
I'm not saying he'll be good as Brett.
No, as long as he's playing under Mike Vrabel,
a terrible comparison. Then we're calling him a game manager, and then compared him to Brett Favre.
Well, you said give me his GOAT comp.
Troy Aikman.
Troy
Aikman was the game manager.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Don't look at me like that.
He's leading the league in like reception or passes over 20 yards, and he only has 2 games over 300 yards this year.
I ain't gonna lie. The thing about them, they score quick. That's a lot of like big plays scored.
Yeah, they get it done early.
And then they've been blowing some people out.
But they also played the Dolphins and the Jets twice.
And Bills. And all-pro Tyler Huntley led Ravens.
Get out of here.
Are you saying that to hurt me, Jonathan?
What? Oh, Troy Aikman? I think that's a good comp. What did Troy Aikman do? Turn around, hand the ball off to Emmitt Smith, play action, throw the ball to Michael Irvin.
He threw the hell out of that slant to Michael Irvin, and you know this.
Okay.
That's what Drake May is going to be doing.
I think what got this podcast started is we got in a huge argument. Shout out Cash, and Troy Aikman was involved. We had to look up his stats. He was averaging like 240, 250 yards a game.
He threw the hell out of that slant to Michael Irvin, and you know this.
Yeah, how much of that was rack?
More mobile
or yak.
Jared Goff.
I like that.
Drake May can play in
I was
cold
thinking
weather.
of like,
I was
thinking Derek Carr.
No, I don't do him like that.
Damn.
I like that
You
one.
said
That's not
go
bad.
Both pretty good
calm.
athletes.
You
I
said
don't think
go
that's his
calm.
I
ceiling,
think
with your
though.
that's I
trash.
think that's more of where he's. I think that's.
I think
That's
he'd
what I
be
was gonna say.
better.
I don't think that's his
Yeah.
ceiling. I think that's
Maybe him
better
now.
comp
I
for
think
what
he'd
he
be
is
better
now.
than Derek Carr.
Yeah, I
That's
think
fair.
so too.
Jerk May's good, man.
I think so too. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a lot to get to.
Hold on,
Let's
I got one
move
more
on
thing.
to the
I got
Rams
one
and
more
the
thing.
Bears.
I got one more
What do
thing.
you want, man?
I told you so. All right, I'm done. That's it.
Kiss my ass.
Go ahead. Go
Rams
ahead.
versus Bears. Rams went into Chicago and took it 20-17 with an overtime win. That fourth down miracle
That
to
was
force
wild.
overtime, I'm not gonna lie, that was legendary. But it still wasn't
That-
enough to defeat the old vet. Still wasn't enough to defeat the old vet and Matt Stafford. Jay, did the Rams win because of execution, or did the Bears
I
lose it
think the
because of
Rams
turnovers?
win, man. I think the Rams won it.
You need some
I
help.
don't think, but damn, the Bears did blow. The Bears gave away some stuff that they should have put them in the game. But hey, man, we said that from the jump. We said they can't go out there and be playing with their food and you go play the Rams. And that's what they was out there doing, playing with their food. And the Rams said, "Hey, man, we're a little bit better than that. You can't do that with us." Caleb Williams pulled out some
That
crazy stuff
The Bears keep that.
later on, which I don't know what that corner safety was doing in the back of that end zone. Find the ball, buddy. But I don't know, man. I feel like I don't think the Bears
it was
lost
a
the game.
push-off on that
I feel
play.
like the Rams won it.
what are you gonna say, Zach?
Shout out to the Bears defense. I mean, that was probably the best game they played all year, honestly. And having to go, they were talking about it on a PMT, having to go and that miraculous win against Green Bay. Most teams kind of fall flat the next week because it's so emotionally draining. Bears defense stepped up and made it a game, but the Rams definitely won that game for sure. That one play, Cole Kmet, I think, that was unbelievable. I think he pushed off a little bit.
That was one of the greatest catches. In that moment, I was just like, "That's unbelievable." It's unbelievable ball, unbelievable catch, unbelievable
I seen him
situation.
run back 15 yards and just fling it. I was like, "What the hell is he doing?" And I see.
I was just about to say, Jay, I'm not sure anybody else in the league can make that play.
Yeah.
No, that's
running
the
backwards.
arm talent to
got a rope.
do that.
Over
It's
30
like,
yards.
it's not
With painted fingernails.
It may be 2-3 other quarterbacks that could do that.
Me,
Pat,
I can't think
Daddy
of that
Blue.
third.
Greg Mack.
Said quarterback, not nickelback.
Hey, calm down.
We said quarterback, not nickelback.
God, I ain't heard that name in 20
Daddy
years.
Blue.
Greg Mack.
That's it.
Yeah, Troy Bowden.
Hey, my boy Troy Bowden.
My Uncle Cheese Waffle.
Shout out Buddha.
Cheese can stay where he at. Let's keep it moving. We almost an hour into this thing. We still got a few things to get to.
Oh my god.
49ers. Geez, do we even want to talk about this? San Francisco
I'm
looked like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Yeah.
I mean, it was horrible. 41-6 playoff blowout. Got they back kicked in. No, I didn't see this coming. It's a divisional game. It's round 3. I'm thinking it's going to be tightly contested. You know, they know each other so well. But I think Seattle, with this win in such convincing fashion, they proved that they're ready for whoever. They're for real. Don't get me wrong, the 49ers have all the injuries that they have. They're missing a lot of pieces on defense for sure. They don't really have a number one wide receiver. But I think Seattle came in and established their identity. And like I said, they proved why they're going to be a force to reckon with. When you can put your foot on somebody's neck and not let up, that's a sign of a Super Bowl team.
Hey, man, they came out the
me.
gate with the kickoff return.
Boom. Hey, underrated signing, Rashid Shaheed.
Somebody said that when it happened. No.
Who was that? Buddha?
My only concern for Seattle is if they can't run the ball, if they cannot run the ball, can Sam Darnold get it done?
I agree with Cole 100%. It's 21-17. Rams are winning 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. How are we feeling?
Pick Cam Akers.
You know what I mean?
Not Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
What's my Kevin Curl?
That's a running back.
Hey, that man's from University of
Kick
Arkansas. I
Kim and
remember him.
curl.
That's funny.
I don't
Hey,
know,
look,
man.
Did not see the
I like
Zach
Sam.
Charbonnet.
I like Sam Darnold a lot. I do. I think I like his game a lot. I think he's a really polished, now veteran quarterback, but I haven't seen him in those moments be that polished veteran quarterback that I'm talking about. I haven't seen that yet. Now, there's always a chance to do, prove yourself for the first time. Yeah, he's gonna have a chance. So,
Yeah, he's gonna have a chance.
if a team, I think the recipe to win that game is to put the weight of the game on Sam's shoulders and see what happens. Because
and Charbonnet's out now.
off his, I'm a little concerned for Seattle because I think that the Rams defense is nothing to look at and think that they're soft or weak by any stretch. That front, yeah, they're nice. And I said this a few times on this podcast. Imagine if Aaron Donald didn't hang it up early. God.
Wouldn't be good.
Dude, am I tripping or did Aaron Donald literally retire like 29 or 30 years old?
Yeah. Well, he probably
I think
saw
he
the
was about
future
30.
and the lack of future, and he's like, "Hey, I'm out. I'm good." They probably didn't think they'd rebuild so quick.
Hey, I tell you this, I follow the guy on Instagram. He could come and play tomorrow and be very effective.
I'm sure.
I saw him with them 150-pound dumbbells, throwing
He
them
said,
things
"This all
up
I
like,
got are like these 180s."
I was like, man, what the? Like, he literally got me in one arm.
Bro, Jared Verse, did y'all see the video where Jared Verse tried to go work out with him?
Yeah, he probably
he
wanted to
couldn't
jump
even
off
walk
the Empire
when
State Building.
came out of. He said, he quit during the workout. He was like, man, I'll never come over here again. Yeah.
He walked off twerking, huh? Now, I don't know. I think Kenneth Walker is going to be the X factor. That run game, like Cole said, they got to get it going. But they're physical where it matters up front. That front seven defensively is very good. Jordan Brooks is very underrated at middle linebacker. Or not Jordan Brooks. Is it Jordan Brooks? No, Jordan Brooks played for the Dolphins. Who am I thinking of? Regardless, they got a very good front seven. Devin Witherspoon on the back end is very good. The rookie number 3 safety. I can't pronounce his name. I know who DeMarcus Lawrence is. Who played middle linebacker for the Seahawks?
Never heard of him.
That guy?
Oh, Bobby Wagner. Got you.
Get out of here. I'll look it up.
Their front four ain't nothing to play with either, man.
I'm not great with names. Not at all.
It's
not
like
at all.
it's like DeMarcus Lawrence just left Boise State again and is ready for war.
Ernest Jones, thank you,
Dylan. The big guy in the middle from Texas.
When you said Brooks, I had no idea. Nothing was
Jordan Brooks. Yeah, he played at Tech. He's in Miami now. He had a damn good year. I think he might have been the best middle linebacker this season, honestly. But that's a conversation for another time. But
you didn't see Kenneth Murray play this year?
I wish I hadn't.
I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear him reference with the Cowboys.
He needs it, man.
We are in the off-season.
Baby.
We're letting that go. Thank you for your
life.
service. Thank you for your service, Kenneth.
Let's move on to our last divisional round game. The Bills lost in overtime to the Broncos, 33-30. 3 turnovers, clutch kicks, and a fractured ankle. This is playoff football at its finest. Oh, how much is Josh Allen to blame for this loss?
Every bit of it. I've never seen a quarterback fumble the ball the way he did. And it makes zero sense to me. There's no reason that he was carrying the ball like he was doing a practice script on air. That'll never add up to me. There's never going to be an easier chance for him than there was this year. Let's cut to the chase. No Pat, no Burrow, no Lamar, all the things in his favor. And you can't take care of the football. And I'm a Josh Allen fan. I like Josh Allen. I think he's an elite quarterback. I think he's an elite talent. I think he does a lot with a little. But when you start making C.J. Stroud errors like that, I don't like it.
I don't like that my boy is the reference point to being bad now.
It's kind of
C.J. Stroud
literally he's the face of it.
He was pretty terrible.
And they're both like Tom, not Brady, but turnover machines. So, and it's hard to watch.
See what you did there.
It's hard to see stuff like that from a guy that's supposed to be one of the best at that position in a game of that magnitude. And you got young guys like Bo Nix outplaying you because you can't take care of the football. I think it started the week they played Philly, where he missed that game easy layup pass throw to win the game. And I think he almost, like in baseball, they call it the yips. Like when you just can't make routine throws and you're all over the place. Excuse me.
You good,
And
big fella?
I feel like that's what happened with Josh Allen. Like he got the yips anytime it was a clutch situation. And like I said, he's the blame. Yes, he is to blame. I feel bad for him. They wouldn't be there without him. He's the heart and soul of all of Buffalo, and I know why they love him. He plays hard. I feel like other than stuff like that, he does everything else the right way and has all the respect from teammates, coaches, even his opponents. And careless stuff like that's not going to win you football games. And I despise the Denver Broncos. I do not like anything about them, but I feel very, very, it's unfortunate as recently in my own profession, just dealing with the same situation, losing your quarterback to a broke ankle late in the playoffs. It's gut wrenching. What's good for them is they're not at a 2A school in the middle of Central Texas and they have NFL depth, but I don't feel confident in them going forward either. I didn't feel confident for them to get as far as they did, and they kept proving me wrong, so shame on me, but I don't think Stidham can get it done. That's my opinion. And I can't believe I'm saying this either. I'm not a Sam Ehlinger guy either, but
No,
I
it's
just
Jared
feel
Stidham.
like with a short
Go ahead.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
that's what I'm saying. He's the number 2, but the number 3 is Sam Ehlinger. I just feel like with him, you can do more offensively with his ability to maybe run the ball a little bit, to be a little bit more dynamic, run your boots underneath stuff. Y'all act like Jared Stidham's the answer, so quit shaking your head at me
I'm not
like
saying
he's some
that, but I'm
elite,
telling you,
like he's like he's an
I'll tell
elite
you this.
upgrade. So don't
they're gonna
do
put
that.
9
Sean
people in the
Payton,
box
that
against
was
Sam
Sean
Ehlinger.
Payton's first signing when he was the head coach, was a backup quarterback, and it was Jared Stidham. And then he gave him another contract as a backup quarterback. I think he has faith in Stidham.
When's the last time that guy threw the ball?
2006.
2022. He was a Patriot.
That's a concern of mine.
He's
Right
also
around
a
And
Taylor
if I was
Gabriel.
going to go get a back, since you put it that way, guys, yeah, you're right. They're going to win. Go Broncos.
Go
That's
Broncos.
right. Golly. Now that you said that, I mean, why didn't I think of that?
A
Gonna,
Texas guy from
We're
Stephenville.
gonna get the potluck picks a little bit. Was that?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
He's
shit.
from Texas. He's from
We're gonna
Stephenville,
get the
Texas.
potluck picks a little bit later.
Is this some kind of bad joke that I'm missing that y'all keep cutting each other off?
That's Zach.
you two
He
better
said,
stop it.
I'm good. I'm done. And then start talking as soon as I start talking.
Y'all looking at
Have
me
some
crazy.
professionalism, man. We've been doing this for months now. You still ain't learned how this goes?
This ain't Spring Creek, buddy.
Jay, write him
Sorry.
up. Write him up. Yeah, he cut his facial hair and forgot how to pod.
Sorry.
Who are you and what did you
that's
do with Zach?
This whole time I thought this was Ty.
My
That's
daughter
exactly
said
what
I
he
look like.
said.
She's like, you look like Ty. I'm like, thanks. Hell yeah.
Yep.
And it's crazy. You the older one. They saying you look like him.
That's fine. He's the more
Or
attractive
Ty.
one.
That's
Right
fair.
about that.
I'll take that all day.
Pause. We'll get to potluck picks a little bit later. We'll let you know who we got in the conference championship games in NFL. But real quick, I want to recap the national championship that just took place on Monday night. It was a good one, guys. It was more than I thought it was going to be. I think a few of us here at least thought Indiana were going to go in there and roll them. They did get the job done, winning 27-21. These guys went from underdogs to history makers, 16-0. The Indiana Hoosiers, like that don't even sound right. First ever national championship, and this is an instant classic kind of game against Miami. Today, I want to ask you, in a game of such high magnitude, what would you say the defining play was of this game?
At the end of the game, to seal the deal.
Which one?
Oh, it was
Hold on,
Mike
Cole,
Allstott running the football from the quarterback position into the end zone is what it was.
You took my Heisman.
What?
Man, all right, he did that. Miami is driving the ball down the field to go win the game. And all they need is a touchdown and a extra point. A cornerback and Carson
Hey,
Beck.
I forgot. Who threw
I don't know.
Who threw the
I see
pick?
a little piss down his leg. And there it goes. Throws an
He does what he
interception
does.
to end the game.
He threw that corner.
Bro.
He threw that
Hey,
corner
man,
a
we
layup.
all knew it. We've
does what he
said it
does.
on here. We not big Carson Beck fans. And Carson Beck showed up when he showed up.
0%.
The guy's been playing quarterback for 20 years and still ain't figured it out.
You know, you would think when they wrote the rules of football, if you were able to be a part of that conversation like Carson Beck was, that you would know better than to throw that ball in a game like that. I mean, you were there when Yale played Harvard for the very first time in 1856, and you still just you can't figure it out. I'm not sure. I saw on Mel Kiper's board like Carson Beck's like number 5 on quarterbacks. If that's who I have to settle for, I'm drafting a punter. Because that's all we're going to be doing.
We're going to get better.
Are there only 5 quarterbacks entering? Like, what am I missing?
No.
Yeah.
It's not a very good.
I should have been a quarterback in this class, I think.
Not at all.
I can go find you 5 FCS guys better than Carson Beck.
I hate to say this, but I'm gonna. I feel bad for Mendoza if he goes to the damn Raiders.
Yeah. He may go be an accountant.
Can I offer a hot take while we're here? I don't think Mendoza's going to be very good in the NFL.
It depends
he
where
could
he
get
goes.
drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs and take Pat Mahomes' job and work underneath Andy Reid. I don't believe in Fernando Mendoza in the NFL. I don't see it. I'm not impressed
This is what I believe.
I'm not a guy who comes in and does it for 1 year. Like, I need to see a little bit more. How many times have we seen a guy do it for 1 year?
Burrow?
Joe Burrow is also one of the highest recruits in a long time. I mean, he
quick.
wasn't even the highest in his class, but he was still pretty high.
Cole.
Super talented team. Yeah, punter is insane, Jace. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't see Fernando Mendoza being a very good pro.
This is my take. I almost agree with you 100%. I don't see him being a bad pro.
Yeah.
I see his ceiling being not very high. I don't think he's going to turn the ball over a lot. I think he's going to be able to manage games. I think he's going to be able to win you games. Yeah, I think he could even be an elite game manager as far as taking care of the football and getting first downs and all that kind of stuff. Now, is he fit? I think that's like a ceiling for him, like a Kirk Cousins.
I think it's a great ceiling. Yeah, reference. I think it's a great ceiling for Mendoza.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a long career.
We say that like Kirk Cousins ain't thrown for almost 40,000 yards in his career.
Yeah, I think that's a great.
Yeah, I would say Kirk Cousins is, to answer your question, because his last year was with Michigan State, and nobody knew who he was, and then they go win 10 games and come back from a 30 to beat Baylor in Dallas. That was awful. Never even knew who Kirk Cousins was.
Didn't like that, huh?
Oh, God.
Sure, in that day.
I went and bought a shirt, like $40, because we were winning 24.
I tell you this: if he goes to the Raiders,
they're gonna
he's not going to be very good.
He'll go work for.
And I don't think that it's fair to him at all. I mean, I don't feel bad for the guy because he's going to get paid $4 trillion to go do it. It's not what I'm saying, but they're going to put him in a spot to where success is not capable. They're not capable of success in a year or 2 years. And for a young quarterback, that's not a good situation.
Yeah, all the listeners out there, check the archives. We did a deep dive on this early on in the pod. If you want to go check it out, I don't remember exactly what episode, but I totally agree with you, Cole.
I mean, if you think about it, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, these kind of guys that we call GOATs now got put in ideal situations. It ain't especially in a league the way it is now, it ain't started from the bottom. Now I'm here. Those days are over.
Go look at Peyton Manning's first 3 or 4 years.
Absolutely. Those days are over.
Yeah.
They don't have those anymore. That's not a thing. And for Mendoza's sake, can you tell me that Mendoza's going to be more successful next year than who they got? Geno?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't
and
think
that's my thing with the Raiders. Trade back, get some picks, build a roster. You have so many other holes. You got a running back and a tight end, and what else? Well, you got Max Crosby, and it sounds like he don't even want to be there anymore.
I think he wants
a star.
No, he died.
What is wrong with y'all?
Hey,
y'all just a bunch of privileged ass NFC.
Hey, you know what I've been seeing?
Shut up.
You know what I've been seeing?
You just go get any free agent you want. Jerry Jones ruined y'all.
AJ Brown from Max Crosby. And I'm not against it.
No.
I'm not against it.
Jay, this is the problem. Jay, this is the problem with Wolf. He's used to getting the top 3 picks for the last decade. I said he's used to getting the top 3 pick for the last decade. Are you messing with me?
No. There's a delay. Your Texan, Cole, that's a great point. He is used to getting top 3 picks. But your Texans just hit the pinnacle of their franchise. They just hit the tippy top of their franchise, the divisional, and you want your quarterback's head on a stick. Don't talk to me about privilege.
What's wrong with that?
Hey, he's got standards.
Man, I've been seeing A.J. Brown.
Look, man,
Max
we know that's
Crosby,
different.
and I'm not against it.
That'd be wild.
Oh, really?
I think that's good for both teams.
In week 4, he was the best damn receiver in all the free world,
so
and now you're just bye.
If we get Max Crosby for A.J. Brown, oh my God,
I would not like that at all.
And Jalen Carter were right next to
100% like,
buddy.
I mean, if I wanted to watch the Pro Bowl, I would, and I don't want to do that.
Why does this always go back?
Let's get back on track. We're talking about the college natty.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, always ends up back on the Eagles. They just got a problem. You need to start your own separate, just Philly fan pod. I think you'd probably be very successful.
Agree with what I got to
Jay featuring Big Dom.
We'll call it Jay's Philly Guzzlers.
I'd love to
Jay's
see the average IQ of the people listening. That'd be fun. You hear me, Jay?
What'd you say, Wolf?
I said I'd love to see the average IQ of the people that would listen to the Philly Eagles podcast. It'd be very fun to see. He's thought about this. All right, let's get back on track. Cole, what did Miami do well in this game, and where did they fall short?
I mean, I thought they hit everything that made them successful. I thought they rode that train to get as far as they did in the game. They're able to run the football with that bull back there, or that rhinoceros, whatever you want to call him, and he did exactly what he'd been doing the whole playoff run and running through people's faces. And I thought they were able to put a lot of pressure on Mendoza. You can call it cheap, you can call it whatever. I like seeing old school football sometimes. And was it targeting? Probably. Was it unnecessary? Probably. As a quarterback coach, if that happened to my guy, I'd be super pissed. But just getting to be a fan of football was fun to see, and I thought Mendoza did a great job coming back from that, because Miami's defense, especially that front seven, is scary, and they're not scared to hunt. But I've been saying this since I watched Miami play Ole Miss. I don't even know the kid's name, but number 24 for Miami, he's the weak link, buddy. He's been identified for weeks now, and they kept attacking and attacking and attacking. They executed, and, it's one of those games where you feel like, was it one play that defied the game? That pick that Carson Beck threw? Well, I watched Miami score on an 80-yard touchdown run, too. So, I mean, as bad as that was, you equalized it, with a great shot play or success play, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, man. I thought that was a great national championship game. I thought early in the game was like 10-0, that it was going to get ugly and quick. So I was glad to see that second half. I love seeing second half adjustments. I love an ass kicking early, and then it come back and it gets gangster when it gets down to it. But shame on Miami for relying on Carson Beck to be their savior. And when it mattered most, it hurt them. As I've been telling you, I think Carson Beck is equivalent to Mark Sanchez right now.
Mark Sanchez, wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's my take on it.
We appreciate your honest opinion, bud. That's why we come to you with this kind of stuff. We know you're going to shoot us straight. There was a whole lot of chatter this season after the Heisman votes were all cast and Fernando Mendoza won it. Zach, how do you think this game impacted that narrative surrounding the Heisman Trophy?
Yeah, I'll be quick. It obviously was a lackluster Heisman year. There's always going to be chatter when that happens, but it's really cool to see the Heisman winner have his actual Heisman moment in the national championship game. I think Cole alluded to it earlier. The 4th and 5 QB draw where he takes 2 hits, spins out, and dives for the end zone. That was cool to watch. Little justification for the Heisman.
Hell of a play.
The Hoosiers go 16-0 and win the Natty. That's a sentence that no one will ever say, would have ever said ever in the history of football, but here we are.
I watched it live
another
and still
thing-
don't believe it.
Man, you need to put that.
No, you got it.
What's up? Oh, you need to put that play to the Titanic music, and it'll be a banger. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I agree.
You know
And
what I'm
one
talking
thing we
put
want to say,
Skrilla or you
I
can
want to
put
say about
Titanic
another
music
thing
in
about
it.
Fernando
It all-
Mendoza is we talked in a group chat about how much that Signetti trusts him, bro. And that was like one of the first things they talked about when they started interviewing Signetti. And he was like, I got all the trust in the world in that kid. So, and you can tell calling that on 4th down, bro, dog, you gotta,
More than
you
five.
Gutsy.
ready to, Cole, what you said in the group
After a
chat?
timeout, guys, I said there's so much trust in Mendoza. He would Signetti would let him get in bed with his daughter
Hey
unclothed
man, you gotta have a lot
down.
of trust in somebody to call that on 4th down.
because that's a
in
cr-
that moment
that's-
and that
that's a
in this
crazy
game.
call. But this is what needs to happen, and I'm gonna say it because y'all damn sure ain't. The fact they let that man speak on the microphone when games are over
he been doing
should
all
be a
season.
crime to humanity.
It's like a car
How-
crash.
But I guess I've never really listened to him. I don't know. I cannot and will not be able to watch his day during the draft where he does all his press conference stuff because I will not be able to be a part of that. He gives me anxiety listening to him talk in the microphone like he does.
He
I
starts
don't know if
crying
there's
at the end of every interview.
We knew you would.
He
Like,
used
that's
the
not surprising.
phrase Indiana synergy, and I was like, all right, I'm cutting this shit off.
I'm
No,
done.
man, he said
Is that
something.
Indiana synergy?
Hey, he'll do anything for his team. He'll take shots in the front and the back for his teammates. So that's all that matters. And
That's all
you know
that
that
matters.
that's a good teammate. If that's a good teammate.
My man on Sports Center brought that up. I was so happy because I mentioned it in the group chat. I was like, whoa, pause.
Whoa.
We gonna do what?
He's throwed. And thank God he is good at football because yikes. If he had to be a talk show analyst anywhere, we got issues.
He wouldn't get hired, buddy.
I'll tune in.
All right, before
His little
go
There's
ahead,
some
Zach.
stuff I'll say when we get off
His
the
little
live.
brother transferred from Indiana today,
The Georgia
which is
Tech.
crazy.
Georgia
I saw.
Tech.
Alberto Mendoza, is that it? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Alberto.
crazy.
Hey, does Haynes? So that means Haynes King is entering the draft or what?
Probably transferring like every damn body
How
else.
long has he been in the league?
No, I like Haynes.
Yeah.
Class
What,
of
he was a
2020.
Okay. I mean, probably.
No, he graduated high school in 2020. He was in my brother's class.
So 2021 was the
Carson
first.
Beck damn near.
Buddy,
Nah.
it's just turned 2026.
It's old, man. It's a long
And
time.
he
to be
had a
playing
COVID.
football.
And he had a year
Yeah.
because of COVID.
The game we've watched is different.
All right, 100%. I'll wrap us up with the Natty talk. I think the biggest takeaway from what we saw, the gap between talent and team does not exist anymore. Indiana proved that execution, culture, coaching, depth, all the things that used to matter in college football matter again. Kirk Stignetti, I can't speak highly enough of what this man just did and the way that he did it. And the bravado. I mean, the nuts on this dude gotta be huge.
Hey, called
Hats
it.
off
Called
to
it
him.
from
Hats
day
off
one.
to the Hoosiers. From day one, I win. And he's
So
right
we
everywhere
hear-
he's been.
We hear Kurt
mean-
is a beer drinking guy. I think it's our job, no, our duty, to send that man a case of his favorite beer to his doorstep from Stirring the Pot immediately.
I did see a brewery in Indiana did offer him free beer for a lifetime. So I don't think he needs us.
Oh, he
Why
needs
can't
us.
I just be the head coach of a national championship team?
People
He
love
need- he
winners,
needs us.
man. I tell you.
God.
But
You want to
all
hear a
right,
plot
before we
twist?
wrap things up, let's jump in our potluck picks.
I got a plot
Let
twist
us
real
hear it.
quick. All right. Saban coaching tree, right? Saban coached at West Virginia. He was a defensive back coach, head coach, Frank Signetti Sr. So who came from whose tree?
That's crazy.
They came from Saban's tree.
Think about that.
Came
Did
from
Frank
whose
win
loins?
612 national championships? No, he did not.
Not at West
Who came
Virginia.
from
No, I
whose
don't think so.
loins?
Just think about that.
Fun fact, Zach. I appreciate that. I would have never known that.
Me
I ain't gonna
too.
lie to you.
I like that.
Thanks, Dad.
All right, let's wrap things up with our potluck picks. Everybody's going to throw in their picks for the conference championship round and also throw in a bold prediction about each game. We'll come back to them next week, see who sounded the dumbest, and if anybody ended up sounding like a genius at the end of it. It's playoffs, baby. We're almost at the Super Bowl. No more hiding. It's time to get exposed, baby. I'll kick things off with you, Jay. Rams, Seahawks. Who you got winning?
I got the Rams winning, and Devontae Adams goes for 150.
Dear God.
150 receiving yards?
150.
Have you watched the
Hey,
Seahawks play?
150. 150.
That's bold, brother. I'll give you that. That's bold. That's bold. Rams, Seahawks. Cole, who you got? Got them Rams?
I do. I got the Rams. Nothing too bold, but I think that the Rams win the turnover margin, and I think they contain the Seattle's run game to under 100 yards.
Lukewarm, but okay.
I can't believe y'all are on the Rams, too. That's killing me. I have a conspiracy theory. The NFL wants some of that LA-Boston rivalry money. So I'm going to go with the Rams, and I don't have a bold prediction for this. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I was going Rams thinking at least it'd be split. Now we're all three of us on the Rams. I'm going to go with the quarterback.
Well, Johnny Forehead over here going to pick somebody different, so go ahead.
Let me tell you why all three of you assholes are wrong. The Seattle Seahawks will win this game, and they win by at least 10 points. As much as I love Matthew Stafford, I believe in this defense, as physical as they are. They're going to get after his ass. Devontae Adams ain't going for 75, let alone 150, Jay. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Did the Texans not teach you anything? Do they not teach you anything?
Enthusiasm.
We don't care about y'all defense.
Hey, look. When you got a competent coaching staff that is willing to make the right decisions, I mean, look, Sam Darnold very well could come out and throw for 5 picks and a half. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't see that happening. It's not a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL is going to do that, and it's not a lot of coaches that are going to lead that guy in the game.
It doesn't hurt that he does have a pretty good receiver over there in Seattle.
Not bad.
It's pretty good.
Like I said, I think K9 is going to be the X factor. Kenneth Walker, if he has over 100 yards, the Seahawks for sure win. But I think honestly, this is a game where Sam Darnold, I think he's going to step up. I think he's probably going to have a pick, at least one. But I think he's going to step up. If he eats some sacks, he eats some sacks. But I think he's smart enough to know that his defense is good, and as long as they play field position, they got a good shot. So
I
my
think it's
bold
crazy
prediction,
you just said that Seattle wins
Seattle
the Super
by
Bowl.
10 minimum.
I think it's crazy you just said Seattle wins the Super Bowl.
I mean, it's a very real possibility.
Seattle Seahawks back on top.
Crazy.
Righting the wrong from Pete Carroll and Russ, ruining that damn dynasty they had going over there.
Hey, if they just give Marshawn the ball and they score and they win the Super Bowl, did LOB last 5 years longer than it did?
At least another 2.
Yeah, it lasts longer. I don't think about 5.
At least another 2, I think.
Next question.
But yeah, hypotheticals don't matter. Now let's head over to the AFC, the land of the frauds. Jay, we got the Patriots and the Broncos. Who you got winning, and give us your bold prediction?
I don't really care for this game. No more Knicks. This game sucks.
I don't think anybody does.
Y'all are awful people. I want y'all to know that.
Why are we awful? We just telling the truth.
It's not the truth.
Nobody want to watch Jared Stidham in the damn conference championship game. I know it's nobody's fault. Bo Nix didn't break his ankle on purpose. But come on, man. We deserve better. I mean, spat that thing up and come on.
I have a weird feeling if it was
can an MRI fix your knee?
We'd be hyped up for this game. If the Texans were in it, we'd be really hyped up for this game.
I didn't hear anything you just said, brother.
Dad, what are you doing?
Your mouth was moving, but I didn't hear anything.
I thought that was Roger and Zapp making Computer Love, Volume 2. Yeah.
I started tapping my headphones like, damn, did I go deaf or what? Now you froze, Zach. All right, well,
What a face you got, froze.
Cole, give us your prediction for the Patriots Broncos and one bold prediction.
I think that the Broncos are the better team of the two, but I don't, like somebody said, I don't think they let Stidham play in a Super Bowl game. That's bad for NFL business. Drake Mays will get more eyes on them than a Stidham will. That's just fact.
So you're saying there's a conspiracy?
I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm saying it's fact. The NFL is about their money. I don't blame them. If it was my stuff, I'd be doing the same thing. And Stidham ain't playing in my Super Bowl. Not now, not ever.
He can't be Nick
So,
Foles.
You remember we had to watch Jimmy Garoppolo in the Super Bowl?
I'm with you, Jay. Give me Denver. Give me Denver with Stidham.
A few years ago, we had to watch Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't act like, you know what I'm saying? Backups can't make it.
Hey, let's ride. Let's ride.
I love it.
It's spicy.
It's spicy. Patriots Broncos. Give us your score. Give us your winner and give us a bold prediction.
Zachary?
That's you.
Cool. Well, Cole took my bold prediction. I don't know. I kind of want it to happen. It'd be fun. Just give me the Patriots. I've backed both these teams. It really sucks not having Bo Nix playing. I hate that y'all see it as a fraudulent game. We're all on the NFC to win the Super Bowl. There's a part of me now that wants the AFC to win the Super Bowl with Jared Stidham.
Tell you this, if New England loses to the Stidham-led Broncos team, then everything that I've said this year will come to fruition.
I mean, they could lose in the offseason, and y'all will tell me that they're fraudulent. I'm just going with what I know, and if Drake May keeps turning the ball over, someone's going to take advantage.
Facts.
Is that fair to say?
That's
better go watch one of his 15 brothers go hoop at Duke or something.
What?
Yeah.
North Carolina, wherever his brother went to school.
They're awesome athletes.
That is crazy. I did not know that until about 2-3 weeks ago.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you about his brother.
It was crazy when I heard it. Yeah.
Hey, give me my flowers for the Denver Broncos and the Patriots, so I can also tell you that I had the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Why do we have to give you some flowers? Give your own stuff some flowers.
Is that fair?
I'm good, Jack.
I'm good.
I ain't giving you squat, Jack.
Is that fair?
Friends don't support each other when they win.
This ain't Spring Creek. You not getting no flowers from us.
Raise your hand if you had the Broncos and the Patriots in the AFC Championship.
Me.
Okay.
Now go buy a lottery ticket as soon as you get off of here, because if that's what you picked from the beginning of the year, then you need
no.
All he did was he followed the narrative that the NFL put in front of us. That's it. With these cupcake schedules, these terrible calls in the Broncos, Bills. It's a conspiracy.
Jay's right. I have the script. LA wins. Matthew Stafford breaks his finger on his offensive line's helmet at the end of the game, and the Patriots play a Matt Stafford-less LA Rams.
And still lose in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go a little, I guess, if you want to call it unpredictable, I'm going to take Denver. Zach, I think you convinced me. I was kind of on the fence about this, but you make a good point with Sean Payton and his trust in Jared Stidham. I mean, obviously, it's not his guy. He's not starting for a reason, but he trusts him. And I think against this Patriots team with the defense that Denver has, they are a top 5 defense in my eyes, and I think statistically they are too. I think take the same concept from the Texans game. You just need a quarterback to not turn the ball over. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but the guy's going to be coached up. He's going to be ready. I think they're getting J.K. Dobbins back as well. I feel like I read that somewhere.
Interesting.
That's big. That's big. If he can play, that's big. So, yeah, I'm with Coach Cole. Give me the Broncos. Jay, did you pick the Broncos?
I'm rooting for Stidham. I'm rooting for Stidham to win it all, man. That's where I think I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never say I'm rooting for the Broncos, but I'm just ready for this Patriots shenanigans to be over. This has been the hardest thing I had to watch in a long time. I mean, I've never seen somebody be fraudulent from week 1 to the damn Super Bowl if they make it. How does that happen?
It happened because this is not what Mike Jones meant when he said still tipping on fofos. When C.J. Stroud heard that, not being from Texas, he took that like, let me trip out and throw faux picks. And that's the only reason the Patriots are in this conversation.
I hate
In the
you.
discussion.
I hate you. If you could have seen how far and how hard I threw my C.J. Stroud jersey across this damn house, I almost put a hole in the wall.
The better
Pick
team
1,
won.
2, 3, or 4.
The better team won that day.
Whichever one, the one where he was running backwards and threw it all crazy and
That
the
was
pick six.
That was the worst one.
That was the one where I almost
100%.
set that jersey on fire.
The
while I
Texans
was
were
wearing it.
winning at that time 10-7 too.
Yeah.
And C.J. Stroud just put an amazing drive together after kicking a field goal. They scored a touchdown. We have a ball game. And then I'm talking 20 seconds later.
And then just kind of just random, but the first field goal should have been it was a touchdown. Then they caught that bogus
mental error. Well, it was
And
it was a mental error
scoot.
for sure.
I saw New England do the same exact motion later on in the game or shift, and there was no flag.
Everyone's against the Texans, I guess. I don't know.
Look, man, it ain't about being against the Texans. It's being for the new
Cole,
Tom Brady.
Where is this love for the Texans? Is it just more hate for the Patriots?
It's the fact that
Tom
we can
Brady-less
see
Patriots, I'm not interested in.
Yes, it's plain as day what they're trying to do. They want a new Brady so bad.
Well, put him on another team.
Who, Drake May?
Okay.
I really believe the NFL
Let's
wants
put Drake May on the.
They want some
Let's
of
put
that
him on the
LA
Raiders.
Boston basketball rivalry money.
I don't think they care
East Coast,
about
West
that.
Coast.
Yeah, East Coast, West Coast.
I don't think they care about that.
Okay.
Biggie Tupac.
You could be right though.
K-Dot.
J. Cole.
No brainer.
J. Cole from the South. He from North Carolina.
That's East Coast.
I love
Or is he
you,
South
Wolf,
Carolina?
but I hate the
He's
Texans.
from North
February
Carolina,
16th.
Fayetteville, boy. Not wait. And Wolf, you better not listen to one track.
I'm
You
listening.
better not
to
listen to
every
one of them.
I'll have the whole album listened to before you wake up, son.
Can't wait.
I will text you a summary of every song for when you wake up.
Please
You're
do.
not allowed. You're not allowed.
Jermaine Cole.
He said,
Mr. Nice Watch.
Mr. Nice Watch.
You're not allowed.
The reel is back. The reel is back. Flo Bananas here. Pill is back.
Hey, man, you can have this. I don't even know why you here. All right, we rambling, guys. We've been on this thing for an hour and a half. I was going to say we'll provide a breakdown of J. Cole's new album, but that's a few weeks away.
Actually, be perfect timing.
Still might can offer our little input.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming off the Super Bowl, right? Right after Super Bowl.
Please, God, let this happen.
It'll be fun. I'm
and
looking forward to it.
You come in here with one negative
Perfect
comment, and so help me God.
I'm a J. Cole fan. Why are we
don't know that you are
acting like I'm not a J. Cole fan?
No, you're about to get the Patriots treatment. You're about to get the Patriots treatment.
You said a lot of.
You hate J. Cole.
No,
you said
I never said I hate J. Cole. It's when you assholes start trying to rage bait me and knowing I'm more of a Kendrick fan than a J. Cole fan. That don't mean I don't like J. Cole. I just like Kendrick more. So y'all try to poke at me.
Definitely appreciates J. Cole.
Since y'all all like J. Cole more. I love J. Cole.
We all do that.
My biracial brother.
Be warm, brother.
Yeah, be warm. All right, fellas, anything before we wrap this thing up y'all want to get off your chest?
BKI's back, baby.
Get out of here. I'm about to kick you out of here. Who are you and what did you do with Zach?
Hey, I feel like I've handled the situation pretty okay. All right. Right?
You've been a lot cooler on today's episode than you have in the group chat.
In the group chat? Yeah, okay.
I hoped you would be a little more obnoxious. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of looking forward to it.
I don't want to hurt anybody. We're all friends.
I have something. I do have something I want to get off my chest.
You go ahead, buddy.
Now, absolutely not. I'd rather die. This week in the group chat, you have been less than pleasant, and it was just nice to see you kind of back at it today on an episode. So let's carry this energy into the rest of the week and maybe even the next week, and let's see what happens.
I'm not going to apologize.
Let's bridge this gap.
You came at me first with some New England fellatio joke, and it was on from there.
Remember when I said it?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I was driving. I had to pull over.
I mentioned the American Revolution.
Yeah, I had to pull over. No.
All right, that's fair. You're right. I did do that. I remember.
Only
that.
on Stirring the Pot can you get fellatio and the American Revolution in the same sentence. I love it.
It was good.
Be
I had
warm,
to pull,
brother.
The fellatio
I had to
was
pull
good?
over and think about what I was going to say.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys giving you time today. Everybody out there, remember, go like, share, subscribe, follow us on everything, download us, play the episode, share with your friends. It's a good show, guys. I'm not just saying that because I'm on it. People say it. Other people say it. It's a good show.
Bring your ass.
Bring your ass. Hashtag bring your ass. All right, on behalf of Zach, Big J, Coach Cole, not present, Cowboy Buddha, I'm your host, Big Bad Johnny Wolf. Everybody keep on stirring that pot, baby. Keep on stirring.
Man, boys is getting quiet. Go on and get crunk. Head back.